I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you an excellent question on solving inequalities. The question here is that 6 over x is greater than 0 and is less than 2. We need to solve this inequality, that is to say, find the value of x. Now, I will use a different kind of a strategy here and we'll discuss some properties of inequalities as we move along. One you remember is that x is a variable and it could have positive or negative values, correct? Now when we say, look at this part, when we say that 0 is less than 6 over x, it really means that x is positive. You get it? So when we say 0 is less than 6 over x, means x is positive. If x is negative, then a negative number cannot be less than 0. Okay. Now, so that is what we conclude from the left side. Now, since we know that x is positive, we can now multiply all the terms by x, right? So now we can multiply all the terms by x, correct? Otherwise, we could not have done so, because if x is negative, we have to change these signs. Do you see that? X is positive, so we don't have to change signs. Now, this is the most important thing to understand. Now, let us solve for this half of the inequality. From the first half, what we have understood, that on our number line, if this is 0, then the x value is anything on the right side, right? So this is what. And now we will consider the other part, which is 6 over x is less than 2. Since we know that x is greater than 0, that means it is positive from the first condition, we can multiply by x, right? So we have 6 less than 2x, or 6 divided by 2 less than x, or x is greater than 3. You see that? So we get our solution x is greater than 3, and if I plot it on this number line, let us say 3 is here, then x greater than 3 is this solution. The condition between the two is and, right? So both should be true, this part and that part. Combining the two, we get our solution, and therefore the answer is that x is greater than 3. So that is how you can solve such inequalities. I'm Anil Kumar. You can subscribe and learn a lot. Thank you and all the best.